EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the South American country of Argentina and its capital city, Buenos Aires. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Shamrocks of San Antonio taking on the Snowhawks of Buenos Aires. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So this game of our, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
On second down, here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Hey. No, we change it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Pass incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
No, we changed it. Go.
Now Jackson on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. On third down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. The kick by Elliott is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Hey, shit. Hey, Larry. Hey, Ace. Who you got? Two.
Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yards that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
49 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the 9, 2nd and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Murray now. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Snowhawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten teams playing each other this late in the season, but that's what we have here. 2 heavyweights in the NFL.
You're right about that, and you think about recent memories, so let's take a little ginkgo right now and go down memory lane, right? 2007, 7-0 Colts, 8-0 Patriots. The Pats won 24-20, ended up going 16-0 in the regular season before they lost in the Super Bowl against the Giants. How about 2015? 6-0 Broncos, 6-0 Packers. Denver won 29-10. And in 2020, Steelers and Titans were both 5-0. Pittsburgh won that one.
On second down, it's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So here's a 3rd and 14. They go play action now. Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Taken in at the 22. Escapes the defender. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
To throw is Murray. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play fake, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, 29 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Bass on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second down, Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Murray changing the play. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown! Christian Kirk with career touchdown number 60. And the Snowhawks are able to stretch out their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Snowhawks 21, Shamrocks 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
23-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Jackson. Oh, Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Report!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Now yet another incompletion connection here as they fail to connect on third.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They get this out left. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Pollard. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Snowhawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Snowhawks 28, Shamrocks 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Shamrocks 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Pollard to return from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and he'll wind up losing losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, report.
Jackson now. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. This is Tony Pollard.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. On play action, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Murray back near his goal line. Tried for Kirk, and he's got him on the crossing route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's brought in downfield by London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, big, with still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He finds his man, Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Snowhawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Snowhawks 35, Shamrocks 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah.
And that's caught inside the 35. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jackson. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, middle. You change it. Hey, middle.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Snowhawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Flushed out right. And this will be caught by Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Jackson. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And quickly, they get to the line.
And the San Antonio first down.
Now Jackson on first down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On second down, here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Jackson will throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Hey, hey.
Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Options galore here, second and a few inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. To throw again is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Jackson on first down. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pollard going to try the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 5.
At the 42-yard line.
They toss it down to Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Pollard again. And he's got it down to the 28. Now a second and 6. Out of the gun again to Pollard. Down right around the 25. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. He wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got...
And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offensive